Hey guys, Aaron here. Today we're going to be replacing the tailgate handle on a Chevy Silverado. This particular year is a 2010 and the model is an LS. This is a fairly common problem with these Silverados. As they age, the clips inside get brittle, and there's actually two rods that go from the latch on the left side and the right side, and what happens is the clips on the latch break. Now you can buy the clips independently, however we're going to be replacing the whole handle assembly and clips all together. This job isn't too complicated, just simple hand tools to do it. So before we begin, let's go over what tools exactly you're going to need to get the job done. Alright, so we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, 13mm socket, and a ratchet. And then I'm going to be using my impact driver here just to make the job go by a little bit quicker. Now the first thing we're going to do is remove all, I believe there's either 9 or 10 Phillips head screws to remove this back piece. There's actually 3 bolts that hold the handle in itself, 2 right here, and then 1 that's hidden, so we're going to have to remove this panel to get access to that 3rd bolt. Once you have all the Phillips head screws out, take a 13mm socket and remove these 2 bolts. And this cover should pop right off. There we have it. Now the next thing we're going to do is have to take this plastic bezel or plastic trim piece off. You can get a just a putty knife or something underneath here. If your hands are strong enough, it simply just pops right off. Here you can see a little bit better look to what's going on. Here's a plastic clip right here, and there's one that should be on this side down there, and it's actually missing. So to take them off, just simply push them down and swing them out, and that rod will come right off. Here's a little bit better view of what happened and how it broke off. This is the passenger side here. Luckily our new handle comes with brand new clips. Now here's our new handle right here, and be careful because there is about 3 or 4 different options depending if you have a locking tailgate or textured, or if the tailgate handle it's painted. I'll go ahead and list all those different options down in the links in the description, so just make sure you definitely get the right handle for your application. Now when it comes to putting this back in, take the handle and tilt it up and simply just turn it as you go in, and it'll pop into the right place. Go ahead and bolt it down, that way we're not jumbling around for the linkages, and our handle stays in one spot. Now that our handle's bolted in, we can go ahead and take our linkages and insert them into the clips, press them in, and then once they're pressed in, go ahead and lift up, and that way you know it's definitely secure. So we got our new handle in, and before we start putting everything back together, go ahead and test the tailgate to see if it drops down, which this one does. That way you know that everything's good. We don't put everything back together and then turns out we have to take something apart because nothing's working good. Now to put our trim piece back in, we're actually going to have to remove the lower bolt down here because the trim piece slides into it. It's actually what holds this trim piece tight to the body. Last thing to do is simply put on our cover. We're going to have to remove these 2 bolts to put the cover back on. Alright, so I hope this video has helped you guys out. If it has, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave something in the comment section, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.